Yeah, let's work out on the next sum. A short linear object of length B lies along the axis of a concave mirror of focal length f at a distance u from the mirror. The size of the image is approximately, and there are values given here. A short linear object of length b lies along the axis of a concave mirror. So to start with the solution, I should know the terms and conditions for a concave mirror. So I consider a concave mirror. This is a concave mirror which is bulging in the outside, which is silverly polished. Right. So this is my principal axis. This is my principal axis. So this is the point pole. This is the focus F, and this is the center C, center of curvature. Right. A short linear object of length b lies along the axis of a concave mirror. So lies along the axis of a concave mirror. This is the principal axis, and the object lies here along the axis of the concave mirror. So which means, right, so this is my object. My object is lying here, object along the axis of a concave mirror, right? So of focal length f, this is of concave mirror, and this is of focal length f, right, at a distance u from the mirror. So distance is nothing but the distance between, this is our object, this is object, and this is the point pole P. So distance between the point and to the object, you call it as the distance u, right? For concave mirror, as for the new Cartesian sign conventions, you know that if you take any distance, the distance is always taken from pole to the object. The incident ray will be in this direction. The distance which you are considering will be in the opposite direction. So it is a negative sign, minus of u, right, at distance u from the mirror. The size of the image is approximately. Now I have to find out the size of the image, right? So when image size, which means what you have to really know, you should know of magnification. You should know of magnification, which means because it is size denoted factor. And when you come across magnification in spherical mirrors, this magnification has two different type of magnification. One is transverse magnification, and another one you call it as the transverse magnification, and this is your longitudinal magnification, right? So your lateral magnification, that is transverse, and longitudinal magnification, right? In this magnification, in the transverse magnification, if you see, right, so the transverse magnification, you can see the objects, it will be kept so in this direction, and the images will be in this, right? In longitudinal, if you see, it is along the axis, right, and the image formed will be also in this direction, right? Whereas here you should know by this time the lateral magnification formulas in terms of u and f. The magnification is clearly given as m equal to minus h2 by h1, which means this is height of an, what do you call, this is image to the height of an object. Whereas here in this magnification, if you see longitudinal magnification, which is equal to, right, the minus v by u, right, minus v by minus u, which is your longitudinal magnification, which means this is the difference in v2 minus v1 by u2 minus u1, which it is given in the form of minus v by u to the whole square. So this is m of L. I can write my magnification here as m of L, it is equal to minus m square. Here it is m is equal to minus v by u, whereas here it is v by u to the whole square. You can write this in two different terms, in terms of u and in terms of v. If you know the mirror formula, 1 by f equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v, and here it is the multiplication by multiply by u and multiplying by v. You will get two different formulas for this u and v, whereas here the longitudinal, you can see the formula for minus v by u is given by minus v by u. This is given by, which is equal to minus f by u minus f to the whole square, right? So this is equal to, this change v2 my meaning is called dv by du, which is minus dv by du minus dv by du. This is equal to minus of v by u. And now you know the relation, this dv by du, dv by du, I can write it as minus f by minus u minus of minus f to the whole square, right? So what is my dv by df then? To find out the size of an object here, so I can classify u. This is longitudinal, this is along the axis. Since it is along the axis, this portion plays the role for us to find the magnification. This is the image, this is the image, and this is the object, right? Ratio of the image length and object length gives you your magnification. And here dv by du, dv is your, that is the size of the image that we are getting about, and du is nothing but your size of the object, the difference, because v2 minus v1, v2 minus u1, I can write dv by b equal to, alright, so this becomes f and this minus sign out, right? Here I am taking this minus, so u minus into minus plus, and minus of here I can take another one minus here, minus uf, right? I can put it to the whole square, this minus and minus gets cancelled. So what is my dv by db? So from the relation I can find the size of the image. The size of the image dv is equal to this b of f by u minus f to the whole square. Alright, so you can go through it once again, right? A short linear object of length b, this linear object of length b lies along the axis of a concave mirror of focal length f at distance u from the mirror. The size of the image is, so we have to find out what is the size of the image. So for this, since there are two types of magnification, I am taking this longitudinal magnification, and it lies along the principal axis. So my ratio between the image and the object gives my longitudinal magnification. This is nothing but, since there is a change in the length, so the final length and the initial minus u2 minus u1, the two distance gives me difference of dv by du, and this I can calculate as ml equal to minus of v by u to the whole square, and it is minus v by u in transverse, and this is in longitudinal. So all of your mathematics, right, you can calculate now dv equal to b f by minus. So here if you see, so this option b u minus f, which is not correct, and f minus u, are missing out the square over here, and here the square, it is in reciprocal form, and the right answer is answer D, b into f by u minus f to the whole square of for this sum, right? Okay.